Hello, all you beautiful cats and kids out there in YouTube land. I'm Vixen Littlepaw. I'm your host for Coffee Talk on the Flip Side. How are you doing today? It's been a crazy morning. It was a crazy night. So, hello, hubby. How you doing today? Let's get straight to it. Straight Savage Mel.
Good
Up on the
morning.
table. Good morning.
And good morning, hubby.
We have ghosts in our closet. That's all I'm going to say.
It happens. That's just the way
Dunkin'
it goes.
Donuts keeps Vixie Squad running. Vixie Squad runs on Dunkin' Donuts. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Right. Good morning, Wesker.
Good morning, Wesker.
I sent you a message in Discord, just so you know.
Don't put it.
I gotta touch them just one time. Okay, I'm wearing fake eyelashes today, guys. Look.
Oh, and flicking us off.
I know. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just use your middle finger's longer, so it's like. Actually, when we start pointing at stuff, our natural instinct as children is to point with our middle finger.
Mm-hmm.
But socially, that's not acceptable.
Right.
So sometimes I accidentally do it, and I don't mean it. I had an algebra teacher who always pointed with his middle finger. Always. It used to drive me crazy.
Well, that's an American gesture, though. That's an American gesture. You know, Europeans a little different.
Yeah. It's like what I do when I kiss my fingers, but you know.
Yeah. Good morning, doll.
Hey, Matt. How you doing, sweetheart? So real quick, down in the description below are links to our link trees and Vixie Squad link tree. So check those out. That's all our social media. There's also a link to our Discord server, Vixie Squad, one word, Coffee House, one word. So it's 2 words, Vixie Squad, Coffee House. Smear things still gets me sometimes. And you can chat with us there. I'm there. Mel's there. Matt's there. Doll's there. Wesker's there. You're all there. But, you know,
if you know someone who is Vixie Squad and is not on the link tree, yell at them.
We're terrible. So, and you can always message me here too if you get lost. We'll find you.
I get lost all the time. It's okay.
It's okay. We'll find you. People get lost all the time. All right. I'd like to welcome up to the table for the first time on Coffee Talk on the Flip Side, Mr. Wesker 113A. Hey. Good morning, honey. How you doing?
Doing good.
Welcome, Wesker.
Coffee's delicious. It's been an exciting morning. Are you awake? It doesn't feel like it's almost noon.
Right?
It doesn't. It feels like it's still morning. And I've been up since, it's not like I got up late too. I got up and I showered at like 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. The big book. Oh, okay. I'm like, I changed my thing around. Yesterday, I streamed on Twitch, which I'll post here later today. I have to post it there too. I didn't realize, because when I stream here, it just automatically posts for me, and it's very nice and automated and not there. So I have to do it manually. But
10 for me.
It does for you. Well, it's probably the platform you use. Are you going through one of your game station things? Platforms? I forget what they're called.
I don't know much about Twitch. Were you streaming directly through Twitch, or were you using
No, I was using StreamYard because I like because I know all the buttons.
Right.
And I know how to.
We don't have our ticker.
Yeah, and I can I made a new one for Minecraft.
Fancy.
And I might make a new background for it too.
Oh, sorry, hubby. The devil children kept him up all night.
I know, it was terrible. I kept waking up and he wasn't there. And then there was yelling and screaming, and it wasn't us. It was the children. They had a rough night last night, which made our nights rough. And I had a nightmare. I was stuck in a shower somewhere. It was weird. It was a weird
That was a
dream.
weird dream.
I'm sorry I wasn't there to
Isn't that
rescue
weird?
you.
I don't know where that came from. I'm like, I've never been stuck in a shower. I don't know why. It was weird. And it wasn't like I was worried like somebody was gonna kill me like in the horror movies or something. It was just
You couldn't get out.
I couldn't find a door or a curtain or I saw, and the only reason I thought it was a shower is because I could see the shower head above me. But I was kind of packed in there. Like I kept turning and all I could see was tile. And I thought, the one thing I did think was, it's a good thing I'm not claustrophobic.
Yeah.
I kept thinking that. It's a really good thing I'm not claustrophobic because this would really suck. It's bad enough that I can't figure out how to get out of here.
Yeah.
Console. Hubby told me it's a console. I was supposed to say. I did put, but after all is said and done, I did put a Switch on my Amazon wish list yesterday after doing the Minecraft for an hour.
I want to swear.
Hubby and the youngest want one, and they have these new ones called Switch Lite. And I read all the things. If you already have a Switch, don't get a Switch Lite because you'll lose all the stuff you bought. But if you're just starting out, you should get a Switch Lite. For one, it's lighter and smaller and more friendly for the women's hands, as they say, the smaller hands. And they're pretty colors. They come in yellow, teal, and pink. I think they call it melon or something.
Maybe I have man hands. You don't know. Rude.
I kind of have paws. I can't help it. Yeah. But I do like the littler, like I like my Game Boy. So
I like my nightmares.
Yeah.
I can control my nightmares and dreams.
That's cool.
That's
the lucid dreaming. I usually can, but every now and then I like don't realize. Every now and again, I don't realize that I'm in a dream, and then it gets.
You had a nightmare the other day, Matt. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't tend to remember my dreams, whether nightmares or dreams. It's very rare that I remember them. Morning, Latoya.
Sometimes I have really cool ones, and I dress people well in my dreams. I always think of that when I wake up. I'm like, dang, that was a good wardrobe.
Like clothing that's flattering for them, or like fancy clothing?
Like flattering, kind of like cool.
So you're giving them a makeover, kind of.
Pretty much, yeah. People used to ask me in my 20s, did you dream about me? Because I would tell them about the outfits I'd put them in. You know, it's kind of like advanced Barbie or something. I don't know. I don't know. But I had this one dream once where my brother was in this leather vest and blue jeans, and it's not a look I'd ever thought to put him in. He was very much the, the longboard shorts and t-shirt, very Florida boy looking.
Yeah.
That generic skater haircut. Yeah. And I put him in jeans and a leather vest, and he looked good. So we did it for a club night. We did it, and he did look good. I was like, dang, you look sharp.
Dixie the fashion mogul.
I am. I'm terrible. And I'm so not a brand person. Like if I have somebody's name on my butt, I want it to be mine.
Or
I don't want it to be somebody else's. Who's Tommy Hilfiger? I don't know him. I don't owe him nothing. Why is his name on my butt? I don't like being branded.
I'm glad Mom hasn't had a dream about.
Well, you never know, Matt. I might. We might have to go shopping. You never know. Hey, Latoya, I didn't see. Hi. Thank you. I did a whole look and it didn't translate well, so I had to take it off. I was like, nope. It was terrible. I spent an hour and a half doing makeup, and the camera did not like it. It was Osmina, which I may or may not redo and do some videos. I don't know. After I do it once, I really don't want to do it again.
G2.
It's the G2. What's the difference? Shopping. What's the difference between the Gatorades?
Is it like a sugar-free one?
There's regular Gatorade, which is more calories, but G2 is less. lower sugar.
Oh, I remember I remember when there was only orange or yellow. I'm not even sure yellow had a flavor. It was orange and yellow were the only ones you could get.
There's even a one where it's white. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white one?
That one.
Is it
That's my
cherry?
favorite.
Did you say it's cherry? I might actually like
Of
that one.
course.
I usually hate Gatorade.
Glacier cherry.
I think it's nasty most of the time, but I
the
might
one-
like
that's
that.
the one right there that she has. It's really good.
That's my favorite.
Because I like cherry just about anything. V8 Splash Watermelon Cherry is one of the best things ever. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but they are brilliant. I accidentally bought it once, and I was like, ooh, this is so good. I was buying apple juice for the kids. I seriously was buying apple juice for the kids. I must not have been looking when I was reaching, or somebody stocked the shelf wrong, and I grabbed it. Because when we buy juice, we buy like 12 gallons at one time. Because all three of my kids drink apple juice, which I think is disgusting.
Really?
I hate apple juice. I hate it. I grew up we pressed our own cider. So apple juice tastes like somebody watered down my cider. And I just don't like it. You know, we canned it and kept it on the shelves or fresh cherry juice.
Different. Yeah.
Grape juice. It's different. It's too different. I don't like it. Now, I'll drink Welch's grape juice as the day is long, especially the white grape juice. I love the white grape juice. It's not as sweet.
Oh, I like the white grape peach, too.
I don't like
that.
One.
Mine's Cross. But came with my
Cross? That's what I have, I think. No.
Mine's Cross, but it came with the PlayStation. So
I have Cohen's.
Came with the PlayStation.
I remember looking at those. I ended up getting Cohen's. I couldn't remember.
I have no idea what these are. They were the best deal on Amazon.
I got these. They were a little more expensive, but they had the best reviews.
Oh.
So.
Genio. I don't know.
Gino. No, I'm going to go off in a really bad direction. I see it happening. I'm going to shut up now. Oh my. There it goes. And there we go. How far are we in? 12 minutes, and here we go.
I try not to order anything online nowadays, and it's usually somebody from the store who brings my stuff to me at the door, and they drop it off there for me. So
we do that too. We just had Publix deliver yesterday, and I did a purchase I don't usually do. I don't know if y'all know, and I don't usually get political, but the founding guys from Ben and Jerry's are very political people, and they got thrown in jail a couple days ago for protesting. Yeah. And so I bought 4 pints of Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
I mean, you know,
it's the only way I could support them. But I tried this one, and I wanted to try the new flavors. So, because last time they were on sale, I tried the salted caramel core. Oh my God. That was brilliant. Oh my God. It was so good. Even hubby liked it. And he's not a big ice cream person. He's like, what's in that? That's good. What is it? It's got this salted caramel down the center of it. And it's like a vanilla ice cream. And it has blondies in it. Little pieces of blondie, which I wasn't so sure about. I'm like, no, it's like extra brown sugar in your, I don't know. It's like buttery brown sugar in your ice cream. And then there's caramel with salt. And oh my God, it's so good. Well, so I got another one of those.
I'm not a big fan of salted caramel. I love salt. I love caramel. I love sweet and savory together. But for some reason, the salt's too much for me with caramel. I don't like it.
Well, when I make homemade caramel, I sprinkle coarse sea salt across the top. But I'm not liberal with it. Or I am liberal with it.
No?
I don't. No, I'm not liberal with it. I'm like, wait a minute. Sorry, my definition just broke. I can't help it. Sometimes it happens. What's the best coffee? Wesker's a tea person, he says. Duncan is the best coffee. Actually, in
And
all honesty,
I
but
enjoy these too.
Barney's.
Yeah.
I just can't buy it anymore.
But we want
It's-
Duncan to sponsor us, so Duncan.
So, I do like Duncan though. I have Duncan this morning. Fixie Squad runs on Duncan. I do homebrew Duncan. It's the only homebrew stuff I like anymore because everything is over roasted and overground or underground. It's like they either grind it too coarse and your coffee doesn't have enough surface area to brew correctly, and they grind it too fine, and then there's too much and you get this muddy texture to your coffee that I can't stand. So Duncan has their grind right, they have their roast right for their original whatever. It's usually the house blend of coffees that I like because that's usually a medium to light roast and
Yeah.
a medium grind, which is what I like. So a lot of times, if I have to settle for drive-through coffee, the only drive-through coffee that I will drink, besides Duncan, if they're not open for whatever reason, I will drink McDonald's. It's not that bad. It's better than it used to be. It used to be mud, but they bought it. I guess they get supplied by Tim Hortons, which all the Canadians drink.
Well, I haven't tried their coffee in years, but I remember the last time it was kind of like mud with syrup in it.
Yeah, it was terrible. It's terrible. And don't get any of the McCafe stuff because none of them know how to run that machine. No. It's terrible. It's gross. The Southern sweet tea is the best.
Sweet tea, heck yeah. Like 5 gallons of sugar in it.
Yeah. Hubby mixes every night, homemade. He's got a system. I used to can the concentrate, but I don't do that anymore.
No.
Sun tea.
I like sun tea. I like the very clean flavor of sun tea. It doesn't need sugar. It doesn't need nothing. You can just drink it right over ice, and I'm good. But it has to be a good tea to start with, too, though.
Yeah.
The only other place that I will drink coffee out and about, well, most sit-down restaurants like IHOP, Bob Evans.
Red Roses.
Red Rose is my favorite tea, actually, besides Salada, but Salada is really hard to get now. So we drink a lot of Red Rose in this house. It's one of my favorites. The only other place is 7-Eleven. They have good coffee.
They do have good coffee.
And I like their exclusive blend. Every time I walk into one of those places, though, they inherently there is brewing a blueberry coffee, which is the most heinous smelling stuff ever. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put fruit in coffee. No. It's not a good idea. I just find it really disgusting. One of my best sellers when I was doing the coffee houses was chocolate raspberry. And that stuff smelled so bad.
What is PG Tips?
PG Tips is pre-digestive tea. It's from England. It's what they drink before they eat dinner. That's why it's called that.
I was just thinking because I couldn't think of it at the moment.
Yeah. And it's in triangle bags. It's really good. It's a black cut tea. I'm not sure if it has orange peacock in it like Red Rose or not. I can't remember. But it's got a really nice flavor. I like it. If I can't,
I'll have to try that one.
I usually have that on stock. It's a little on the expensive side because it's imported from England, but it's carried in most grocery stores. It's like one of those ones that is just it's like Tetley, Lipton, and Salada used to be in most stores, but it's not anymore. I don't know why. And I don't know if it's just a Florida thing because sometimes it's a Florida thing where they just don't carry stuff down here anymore.
No, well,
I never understood that. Well, it's like we used to be able to get little Smokies that were like this long. And now you can only get the ones that are like this big. But we used to get ones that were about this one. And they were the perfect size to wrap it in the Pillsbury crescent rolls.
Yeah.
But you can't get them down here anymore.
Now they're little smokies.
They're little smokies, which my kids love. We made them the other night, and I had mine with sauerkraut and mashed potatoes and corn. I made dinner out of it. The kids just were excited that they were getting sausage for dinner.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
That sounds good.
It was delicious. It was delicious. I was like, you know what would be good? Real food.
Yes.
When you have kids who actually will starve themselves, sometimes you start eating foods you didn't think you would eat all the time. It's like, I don't want to eat this all the time. People are like, oh, if I could eat cheeseburgers every day for the rest of it. No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't. You'd get sick of it.
No, you wouldn't. It's like you crave the vegetables. Whether you like it or not, you will crave the vegetables.
Your body, if you listen, will tell you what it is you're lacking.
Yeah.
And what you need.
Like the other day, I said, we usually have fresh fruit and vegetables in the house. I'm like, do we have carrot sticks, celery, and apples? And hubby says, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I need some of those, please. And the youngest comes over and says, what you eating?
Of course.
I'm like, carrot. He goes, this is celery. Apples. Yes, please.
Sliced
As long as they're sliced, man. Don't give him an apple. He gets mad. My mother, I had all my kids eating apples like a normal person, just bite into it and eat it.
Sometimes I will.
I cut mine sometimes with a knife because if it looks like there might be a problem, I'll cut into it. Yeah.
I have an apple corer, which is great. You just
I've eaten orange raw.
Yes. But my mother just peeled and sliced those apples, and I was destined to be miserable for the rest of my life. I don't want to peel the apple for you. Just eat it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's good for you. We used to eat the peels while we were peeling apples for applesauce. When I was a kid, we'd eat the peels while we were peeling the apples. We thought they were good.
You know what's good? Somebody told me you should never do this, but I did. I ate the whole watermelon skin.
Yeah, that's supposed to. There's actually stuff in it that's supposed to be good for you. I pickled them once to see what it was like, because people make them like pickles, and it's like a sweet pickle.
Interesting.
The thing about pickles I like is the crunch. I don't like if you get them too big and they don't have that crunch. I don't like it. I want them to be small and crunchy. Like even when we were growing them on the farm, I like the little ones. Like I just go through and like pop those in my mouth as I was picking stuff, and eat them. The cucumber, the baby cucumber, they're like this big. And, get yelled at because they're not done growing.
Yeah.
I want them to crunch. I like my veggies to crunch. I like raw veggies. Crunch, crunch.
Pears are delicious. I do like raw veggies.
I like pears, but they have to be good. They can't be mealy. They got to have a bit of a give to they have to give a little push back a little bit, a solid. And I like them to be sweet. I like them to be sweet and snap. Unlike my apples, which I like to be
I like my pears
a bit sweet and sour. I like them in the middle.
I like my
What's
pears.
your favorite kind of apple?
Macintosh.
With a spoon, just go right at it.
Just gobble
Go
them
right
up.
at it. Yum, 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 yum.
I like Fuji apples.
Macintosh.
They're nice and sweet.
See, they're too sweet for me. I like mine to have a little bit of a tang to them. I like pink ladies. That's about the sweetest I'll go. Because I really like the crunch. They're very hearty apple.
Yeah.
They got a good crunch. Somebody told me to try a honey bell. Is a honey
crisp?
No.
Honey crisp.
Honey crisp.
Those
Those
are
were
good.
too sweet. I like the texture though. Yeah, they're a little sweet. I
like
love
mine.
spies, but you can only get that's a heritage apple, and you can only get those if you know people who actually grow them. Nobody sells them. Not even the health food stores. They're like, honey, no one can get those anymore. And I'm like, I can. I'm calling my uncle. He's gonna ship me some.
I mean, when I was a kid, I loved Granny Smith apples. I loved the sour, but no, I'm like, nope, I want sweet.
When we get watermelon in this house,
That's
I
my
cut
favorite.
it. I basically peel it. I take a knife and I just peel it, and then I chop it up into cubes and put it in a big bowl and put it in the middle of the living room and say, go for it. Because I know I'm not going to see it. Once I cut a watermelon. Yeah, I cut a watermelon in half, and I was balling the watermelon for a fruit salad.
Waste of time.
And I turned around, and my youngest was face first in the other half, almost done with it. I'm like, you're going to throw up. Oh my God. He's like, no, I want more.
Good. Oh, it's so
wow. Good. That was just wow. But when they're in season, they're good. Just like grapes. I only like grapes when they're in season. If they're not in season, they're icky.
They're not as good.
They're just not as good. I'm very picky. Like when I moved down here, I couldn't figure out, why my pears didn't, or not my pears, my plums. Every time I got plums, they never tasted good. And I couldn't figure out why. Well, our plum tree wasn't a plum tree. It was a prune tree. And I didn't know there was a difference. Because our plums were like vibrant purple. Yeah. And when you bit into it, they like ran down, this red would run down your face. It was so sweet. And it just have a little pit in the butt, and it just, and the skin was very tender. And every time I got peaches down here, they were hard, or not peaches, plums. They were hard. And I'm like, these are disgusting. I don't know why. They don't even taste like anything. So I went to a fruit and vegetable stand up the road from us, and they had these prune plums, is what they said. And I looked at it and I said, can I try one of these? And she said, yeah. And she cut me off a slice. I said, I need 2 pounds of those, please. I haven't had those in years. Those are the right ones. I didn't know. It was a tree that grew at grandma's house, you know? That's all I knew. It was a plum.
Right.
They were so good. Hey, Vicky. How you doing?
I love peaches.
Good peaches. I'm the same way with peaches too. I'm the same way with everything though. I'm picky. If it's not good, I'm not eating it.
There's only one fruit I can think of that
a lot of money,
like, and it's honeydew. I don't like honeydew. I
don't like honeydew, and I don't like cantaloupe.
I don't like honeydew. Oh, I love cantaloupe. It's my favorite. My grandmother would mangoes always have cantaloupe every time I came to visit. She would just have it right there on the table, ready to go.
Dragon fruit.
Pomegranate.
That's good.
I love pomegranate.
Ooh, pomegranate.
I love pomegranate. I love dragon fruit. What's that ugly thing called? It's huge. It's green. It smells kind of like
funky.
No, the one I'm thinking of kind of smells like cantaloupe actually, and it tastes kind of like a mango. It's yellow. When you open it up, it's white with these yellow things, and you pull them out. The seeds, I think, they're about this big, and they're a yellowish color. And I can't think of what it's called.
You're not talking about breadfruit, are you?
No, breadfruit smells bad.
Yeah,
I've never even eaten it because I can't get past the smell.
I haven't either. Right.
Dragon fruit's delicious, but it's hard to get in the United States.
Yeah.
At least it's hard to get it ripe in the United States. It comes over very, very green, and it doesn't always ripen.
Pretty.
Yeah,
Starfruit's delicious.
Starfruit's pretty.
Starfruit goes really good with blueberries.
It does.
I don't know why. They just complement each other really well. All right, we have a Mad Libs, guys and gals.
Paired them together. Okay.
I used to make fruit pizza. That's how I figured it out.
What combinations work best? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna start with chat. Chat. Just give me a bunch of nouns and an animal.
Just start throwing those nouns out.
Yep. Just start throwing them out. Vixie, an adjective, and Wesker, a verb.
Refreshing.
So adjective describes person, place, or thing. Verb is an action. Cat. We have our animal.
What's verb?
Verb is an action. A thing you do. Run, skip, hop, jump, slice, chop, stab.
Fucking.
Fucking. There you go.
Well, it's going to be fuck
Noun.
because the
Star
ing
fruit.
doesn't fit.
Raspberries go with everything. I love raspberries. They're one of my favorite fruits. They're freaking expensive too. From someone who used to have raspberry bushes in her backyard, it's rough.
Oh, it's whack, bro.
Whack. That's whack.
Unicorn. Yes, I do have a plural noun. Okay. Unicorns.
Unicorns.
In honor of doll, I'll go ahead and fill out part of the body. We already know
Titties.
what that is.
It's always titties. Raspberries. I've never met a berry I don't like, to be honest. I've never met a berry I did not like.
Did you give me an adjective, Vixie?
I did.
I didn't hear you. Huh?
Refreshing.
Oh, refreshing. Sorry.
It's okay.
I love all kinds of berries. They're all so tasty.
I don't think I've ever had
dingleberries.
Dingleberries are not a berry. That's a lie. It's trap.
I'm not a smartass. You're a smartass.
I'm not a smartass. You're a smartass. Titties. Oh, look, we summoned doll. Oh, my nose itches. Sorry about that.
All right, so
elderberries, huckleberries. I love huckleberries. They're better than blueberries.
Yes, we are, Matt. We're all smartasses.
We are. It's a rule, I think.
Can you describe a person, place, or thing? I need a descriptive word for a person, like yellow, slimy, squishy, moist,
squishy,
purple. 7.
You're an angel? That's a little bit of a bendy halo you got there.
I don't need any more verbs. I do need a couple more nouns, though.
Nouns?
You know what? I'll just throw smartass for one of those. Hat.
Hat. It's so stimulating being your hat.
Okay. I still need an adjective, another adjective, Vixie.
Another adjective?
There you go, coach.
Green.
Beautiful.
Coat. Lamp.
I still need, okay, so I don't need any more nouns, but I do need 2 more adjectives, which is
bubbly.
A word that describes a person, place, or thing. Bubbly.
Purple.
I love purple. Okay.
Better.
And then the last thing I need, oh shoot, that's the wrong line. Last thing I need is an adverb, which describes an action.
Lolly, lolly, get your adverbs here. Lolly, lolly, get your adverbs here. Slowly.
Slowly.
There you go.
Softly, slowly,
all done.
Lovely. I'm going to mute myself because I laughed too loud.
I have the same problem. I'm a loud laugher. All right, so this is from, let me show you which book we're working on today. Skibbity-doo! This is called So, You Want to Be a Mystery Sleuth. If you've been thinking about becoming a world-refreshing sleuth, there are a few things you need to fuck. First, you need to be brave. You can't run around like a scared cat, hiding from every ghost and starfruit. Second, you need to be intelligent. It takes a quick titty to outsmart villains. They are very green, so you'll need to think slowly. You'll also need an eye for details. Noticing even the most purple clues can be the difference between catching the cave and letting him get away. And of course, you need to learn how to whack a trap. That's one thing Scooby and the smartasses are still trying to figure out. It takes a bubbly touch not to get scooped up in your own hat. So get ready for a life of excitement and unicorns. Your life as a mystery coat starts today. Oh, man.
A
These
mystery coat?
Funny. Yeah, these are never not funny.
Oh, my gosh. Whack that trap.
Whack that trap. Before you become a sleuth, there are a few things you need to fuck. There's always one line that gets me, and that was today's line.
And mine was whack that trap. I got a visual. Oh, so this morning when I was putting in my contacts, the first contacts I put in were my green cat eyes. Those are definitely going to be for short videos only because they start to drift.
Oh, wow.
So the cat eye starts to go sideways.
Oh, that's
I look
weird.
like Kermit the Frog.
Maybe you're an alien.
I was like, no, that's not going to work.
No, we don't want to be Kermit.
No, I'm not Kermit. I'm working on Miss Piggy. I have to get new Miss Piggy contacts because mine ripped.
There you go.
Miss Piggy contacts? What do those look like?
Blue. Very blue. Very, very blue. And unfortunately, the last time I wore my blue contacts, they ripped on me, which were the last ones from Spooky Eyes. Don't ever buy from them. They're terrible. I actually had a pair of that cut my eyeball. Stick with TD dye.
TTD.
TTDI. Boy, when I say it fast, it sounds like I'm like committing serial killings or something. It's terrible. So if you date a girl whose favorite show is Criminal Minds, you best be very, very careful.
She knows what she's doing.
Just saying. She's paid attention.
Oh, trust me. I pay more attention.
So when we're coloring, do we prefer crayons, markers, or pencils?
It depends for me if I'm like coloring something in, pencils, but if I'm drawing something, markers.
I just do pencils.
I have different books for different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have Alice in Wonderland, the original illustrations. Those are with my Prismacolor pencils, which are very expensive color pencils. Mm-hmm. And I can blend with them and stuff. And then I have mandalas that are like paper stock. So I use markers because I like the vivid color of, especially for mandalas. And then regular coloring books like Lisa Frank and stuff like that, I use crayons.
There you go.
I like crayons, but I just get more precision with the pencil.
Right. The thing I like the texture of crayons. I like the smell of crayons. I like the way they feel in my hand. And I've come to the realization that blending can be really fun because you can take multiple colors and blend them together. And I like that. You use, I know you use Blender. Hubby's working on an intro for our show, and I'm very excited. It's going to be a while. This is any kind of animation, even if it's computer generated animation, takes for freaking ever.
And
I hated that course.
So he's not just throwing something together.
No, he's putting in the real work. Yeah, and starting from scratch. This isn't anybody else's stuff that he's just editing. He's rigging, which if y'all know what rigging is, it's not fun. I hate it. In school,
I'm thinking of, I'm sure.
Probably not. No, it has nothing to do with the community.
I know. I'm just being a smart ass.
Are you a bunny? Is that what you're telling me? I don't know. Maybe. Keep you guessing.
I'm mysterious.
Serious. Just business. I can't help it.
Minecraft.
Minecraft. I could not think of the word the other day. It was driving me crazy. Minecraft.
Why so serious?
Why so serious? That's one of the best lines. Tell you what. So in high school, I did take a media class for 2 semesters. And the first half of the second semester, we did animation, and we did all kinds of animation, and I hated it.
Both instruments
absolutely hated it. We drew animation. We did stop animation, like clay stop animation. We did like using everyday objects kind of animation where you put like different expressions on a chair or whatever.
Yeah.
And I hated it. All of it. It took for a freaking ever. There was no instant gratification. I couldn't deal with it. My personality cannot animate. I cannot animate. It just, I have a hard time getting through edits sometimes. And y'all have seen some of my edits are pretty intricate. Sometimes I have to set it down and walk away because I get so frustrated because I want it done now.
Right. Yes.
And my edit, when I do a 15-minute edit, of a whole bunch of different shorts, that takes me 3 to 4 weeks to do.
Yeah.
And part of it is I have to walk away because I'm like, it's not doing what I want it to do. I'm gonna delete it all because that's my, burn the world and start over.
Yeah.
That's my Gen Xer and me going, forget it. We'll burn it all down and start over. No. When you put this much work into stuff, you just can't do that.
No. You want to, but
Oh, write it for both piano and guitar. Vicky is writing a song. She can't decide if she wants that on piano or guitar. Do both.
I do. I say do both.
Because I know as someone who can plunk stuff out on piano, I appreciate having the notes so I can hear the notes. But as someone who can play the guitar much better and more fluently, I like to have that as the background. So I say both. My favorite villain. It's hard.
Depends on
Hannibal.
what area.
What kind of
I think my favorite villain is Hannibal. Hannibal Lecter. What time is it? What?
I was asking Matt what kind of package he got in the mail.
Oh. I got a package in the mail. It was one of my contact cases, and it was broken. Was not happy about it.
Wow.
No.
And they refunded me my money, which wasn't a lot because I only paid shipping for it. It was actually free.
At least they refunded you.
Ah.
Changing the tempo is cool.
Well, either way. Package. That's cool.
That's cool. Unboxings are always fun. But I did get some makeup, and I got this big box of sponges. Which are all different shapes and colors. This one's wiggly. Wiggle, wiggle.
I don't know what it is.
It's a sponge.
Are they pretty dense?
It's a makeup sponge. But I got a whole bunch of, I think 12. Yeah, I got 12 of them for less than $4, which is a really freaking good deal because they're usually more than $1 a piece when you buy them anywhere. So I got a whole bunch of those. And I got eyelash glue, so I'm wearing eyelashes today. I really want to touch them, let me tell you. Oof. It's really hard.
You're doing so good, Vixie.
I know. I'm actually sitting on my left hand.
Don't fart on.
Because it keeps creeping up there like it wants to touch it. I'm like, no, stop it. It's got a mind of its own. Stop.
That'll make them warm.
Don't fart on that left hand. You might need it.
You need what? Oh, the box of sponges? Amazon.
Amazon is always the answer. Always.
That's usually where I shop for stuff like this. So, yeah, I know. Here too, if you go into a store, they're like at least $3.
Yeah.
I think if we went to a dollar store, you might be able to find one, but that's only if it was overstocked somewhere and got like thrown over there. So it's not an always thing.
Right.
So to find that big box, I was like, oh yeah, put that in there. Because I also needed setting powder, which fell on the floor, which is fine. It's just sitting there,
It's
not doing
fine.
anything. It's fine.
Your foot
We're so
deflected the fall. It's okay.
we're Schrodinger catting it. Schrodinger cat.
Your foot broke the fall, so it's okay. It's fine.
It's true. It's true. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, and makeup cleaner, makeup white, Neutrogena. These, they're the best.
Yes, they are.
They're the only ones that don't hurt me. The others have cleansers in them that hurt me.
Rub, like they work.
Yeah, it's just like, and it's done. It's got some kind of oil, but it's nothing that hurts my skin. And it's real light. It doesn't get greasy feeling, right. But there is some kind of oil in it. Amazon, I do like Amazon. They're doing some reforming of their warehouses, which I like because they were having some problems with their employees. Are you okay? Did you get stuck?
I forget how to drink sometimes.
Okay, it hurts. I'm sorry. I felt that over here. Yeah, I usually am allergic to
Amazon's great, especially if you give them the right address.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to give them the right numbers or they go to the neighbor's house.
I'm sorry. I had to poke it just once.
It's so true. Where do you get wolf contacts? TTDI has the best contacts. And I got yellow contacts, the yellow werewolf ones. And I got some that are called Sunblaze that kind of they look like fire when you look right at them, but they translate to an orangish red on video, so they have kind of a werewolf feel to them. So I haven't used those yet. I use my blackout ones and I've used my whiteouts, but I haven't used those. I use my red ones all the time. Yeah. My reds and my greens are my go-tos because I like them. Probably not going to be able to wear much longer. I'm going to probably need new ones.
Later, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
It's on Flipside, love. But yeah, TTDI. You can look in my Instagram. They're linked everywhere because they didn't hurt me like spooky eyes. Don't use spooky eyes. I was so excited about spooky eyes because it was such a great deal. I should have known better. When it comes to contacts, you can't do the great deal. And last time I got TTDI, it was a buy 3 get 3 sale. And doubled my contacts in one day. I didn't realize, I'm like,
they advertise on TikTok too, so you might just happen to see them as you're scrolling through.
Yes, and maybe one day they'll let me advertise for them too. They have a lot of TikTokers who advertise for them, and if they do, then I'll get a discount code that you all can use. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? I need a wig company too. Anybody got a good wig company? I need some new wigs.
I'm not a fan of contacts. They don't work for me.
Yeah, when I first started doing Esmeralda, that was my first cosplay. And it was because of a filter, a green-eyed filter. And that was on TikTok. And they took it away. And that's what got me to buy contacts. Because I was like, well, now I have this established character that I love playing. Crap. But it took me almost a year to figure out how to get them into my eyeball. Because you see these people go, poop.
Yeah, I don't have a problem getting them in. It's when it's time to get them out that I have a problem. And I have very dry skin. So my fingertips are always very rough and jagged. And
you might need one of these then. They have these for that. Let me show you. Look at this
Show me
cute
the
little
thing.
tool. It's very soft.
Yeah.
It's very soft. And you just pull down a little with it. Just real gently. Pull it down a little and then you and get it. Or you can use these little tweezery things, which I never use.
No.
But sometimes if my fingers are dry to get the first. Yeah. Well, this, it's got little condoms on it.
I still don't like it. Because I've actually scratched my eye and had to wear a pirate patch for 2 weeks. So
I probably should have patched my eye. I probably should have patched my eye when I cut my eye. Thank God it was the white and not the iris when I cut it. I was so mad. I took pictures and I tried to I'm like, come on, bleed more. For the pictures for them. I was like trying to will it to bleed more. Because I just wanted to. I wanted them to pay me money.
Sometimes I just can't talk to you, okay? Sometimes I just can't talk to you.
Too graphic. I'm sorry. I need to get down to some of my.
Sometimes I just can't handle the victim.
Yes. I'm having a heck of a time since I've been back with TikTok with their camera systems. I look about 20 years older than I really am. And I don't mind being my age, but usually I look younger. But it's terrible. The filters there are terrible. So I like Likey's platform for videotaping, but I don't like a lot of their politics. So
I forget to change the filters. I don't ever change the filters on TikTok.
TTDI has some beautiful baby blue contacts that are based off an anime character whose name just fell right out of my head. But they are baby blue, like almost translucent baby blue when you put it on. And it doesn't matter what color your eye is because the color's painted on. You can get the pixelated ones if you have light eyes. But if you have dark eyes like I do, I have dark amber eyes with gold flecks. And let me tell you, nothing translates with them. They just eat anything that's pixelated. They're like, oh, your eyes are brown.
That's it. Just brown.
It's very annoying. So I have to get what they call the anime ones. Because they're solid colors. The black ones are like wearing really good sunglasses. So I can't read when I have those at all. Not at all. I can't read, not at all. I need to make announcements. In the description below are links to our link trees. There's also a link to our Discord server, Vixie Squad, one word. Coffee House, one word. So Vixie Squad Coffee House is where we hang out. And you should come hang out with us. And there's applications if you're interested in being part of the Vixie Squad. There's an application there. There's information you need. And it's easier to get a hold of us if you send us messages on there. That's probably the best way to get a hold of us, honestly. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with all the social media. You never know. So I'm there. Mel's there. Wesker's there. Latoya can't even deal. She's laughing so hard she's crying. Let me think, what else? Wesker, do you have a link tree? Did you finish your link tree?
He has one, I think.
Not fully, but I have it up.
But it's there. I'll put Wesker's link tree in so you can find him too, because you need to find him.
It should be on the squad. I believe I added him.
Okay, cool. I'll do it after the show then. Let's see. We have shows Monday through Friday, 11 till noon Eastern time. And then we have Coffee Talk at the Dollhouse on Saturdays and Sundays. Those start at 10. They go for at least an hour. And you never know how long they'll go after that because it's up to Doll and she can be fickle. I love her, but she can be fickle. And there was something else I wanted to talk about. What was it? Oh, tonight we're having Cards Against Humanity game night. If you want to play Cards Against Humanity with us, 1, you have to be Vixie Squad because it's family game night. And 2, you have to have a Decks Against Humanity card because it's the only way we can do it online. I need to make more videos too. I've been slacking a lot lately. At least I admit it.
We have tons of fun playing Cards Against Humanity. I highly recommend you join.
We can't show a lot of the stuff like on any platform. We
have too much fun.
We have too much fun. We go off on tangents for like. I think the shortest time we played was 2.5 hours. The longest time was almost 4.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday nights at 7.
We just have crazy fun.
PM Eastern time.
Please make a link tree. If you need help, I can help you.
Yeah.
I'm the link tree.
Do a message in the thingy tomorrow we have Matt Garrett will be here with us tomorrow, and so will Pitbull, really? Pitbull Tony. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry, Tony.
We do trivia sometimes, yeah.
We do trivia on the lives
all over the place.
Yeah. You have to get a deck. Don't forget that. You have to have a deck because we can't share decks. So that's been kind of a thing. If you go on my Amazon wish list, it's on my link tree. There are decks on there. And the big black box, I want those. The big black box so I can keep my cards in it. And I want a set of Cards Against Disney. Bad. Very, very bad. I need it. Hilarious. Because it's hilarious. So if you'd like to see the playbacks that are edited, because some of the stuff we cannot show to the public, you need to either be following me or Doll, or preferably, wow, that word just did not want to.
I guess not.
Cooperate. Grr.
Yeah.
Grr.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go off in a whole nother tangent at this point. You follow, subscribe to Doll's channel, subscribe to my channel, because we take turns posting Cards Against Humanity. So if you want to see all of them, you got to be following both of us. Subscribe.
You should be anyway, because they're fantastic, and why not?
Aww, thank you.
Don't go there different.
Don't go there. Thank you, honey. I love you. So, let me see.
You do have a deck, Matt. You're on Discord, right?
Yeah,
with Vixie.
Yep. We might have a friend playing with us tonight. Anyway, what was it? There was something else I was going to say, and I can't remember what it was. Dang it! See, Minecraft. I don't know when I'm going to stream Minecraft. Minecraft. I will stream it. I don't have a schedule. I probably never will. I'll be honest. I have schedules for everything else. So let's be honest. Hi RC, how you doing? Nice font.
Right?
I like it.
Discord, Matt. Reach out to her on Discord.
Matt, I will send me a message on Discord, and I'll invite you tonight. You can come tonight. So tune in tomorrow. Yeah, we're playing tonight. Let's get this party started right. Let's get this party started quickly, right? Young MC, bang. All right, now I need to stop. Stop. Vixie, stop. Holy shit.
Collaborate and listen.
I know. You're a bad influence sometimes, you know that, right?
Not me.
Yes, you can join the game tonight. I'll invite you. Oops. Yeah. They're out there today.
Yeah.
I had 4 outfits on this morning. I had so many different makeup. Oh, I was having a rough time with wardrobe and makeup today. And Yeah, it was exciting. Just there was a whole bunch of fail, so we just
Yeah, but you know what? You pulled it together in the end. So
in like the last 10 minutes. I work really good on the fly. All right. Wesker, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you. I have enjoyed having you on the table. I hope you come back sometime.
some fun.
Is there anything you'd like to say to anybody before we go?
Stay awesome, stay freaking, and there you are.
Stay freaky.
Latoya, are you asking where the game night is? The info is on Discord. Just message us on Discord.
Yeah, it's easier. It's hard to explain here. Basically,
Yeah.
we record it here, but not here.
But
it's a lot easier than it sounds because I do all the work. I did heavy lifting, I swear.
I just show up, you know.
That's really all anyone has to do is show up.
We'll get it
I have to
together
push a few buttons.
But now it's my turn to say goodbye, so I'm glad I was able to be here. I had fun.
Too.
Awesome Mad Lib today. Look for Mel's Mad Lib Theater coming to you soon. Love you guys.
I love Mad Lib Theater, all you gentle viewers.
Gentle viewers.
I love you. Thank you so much for coming to Coffee Talk on the Flipside. I really enjoy you guys. I enjoy doing this. I hope you enjoy it too. If you get a chance, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you enjoyed yourself, subscribe. We are on Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. till noon Eastern time. We'd love to see you at the table. Grab a cup, sit down, get comfortable, and join in on the shenanigans. I'll catch all you beautiful cats and kittens on the flip side.